Again, welcome back to the session. This particular meeting that we are going to discuss about the internship program that we are offering for all the students who are um, trying to get into the space of data science and data analytics. I have seen the industry transforming into the area where data is becoming very pivotal. Everything is revolving around data, right? So that's the um, stage where we are in right now, and the industry is, of course, is revolutionizing itself. And if you have chosen your career path to be associated with data, then you are in the right area. So on that note, congratulations. Now the journey has just begun for a majority of you people. It just started, and the understanding of the concepts, implementation of the concepts, right? Two different things. Theoretically understanding concept and practically implementing them. These are two different worlds altogether. You can learn the theoretical concepts anywhere, from anywhere, that is, whether it is YouTube channel or whether you have registered yourself into a program, professional training program, or you are doing a graduation program for your academics. Ultimately, you are going to learn the concepts of data science, data analytics. And as part of the journey, you probably will have to learn Python, SQL, and then business intelligence tools, right? So there are various things that are interrelated and they come across. Now, theoretical concepts, as I said, can be learned even from YouTube free learning videos also. But the problem is the practical challenges. And that is one thing which actually causes a problem when you're trying to apply for a job as well. In the interviews, you would be asked all the practical challenges related questions. In this scenario, what you would have done, or when you are trying to do this, you got this situation, what will you do in this kind of scenario? So these are examples that I'm trying to quote, which are interview based questions. In order to ensure that you people have that industry exposure, which is very much required for you to crack the job interviews, we are bringing up this free internship program for everybody. It is not on charge basis. This is everybody can, this is free basically, and everybody can enroll into this, provided you need to have that zeal and interest to learn the data analytics or data science related work. Now, why do you think it is free, right? So you probably be asking the question on, hey, why are you doing this for free? What is in it for you? As part of community service, right? We are supposed to do a community service from the organization perspective. And of course, that is also our motto, because if your community becomes strong, then as a country, we grow strong, right? And we have recently seen a post where it is being forecasted that India becomes the forefront in the space of data science and data analytics. We generate a lot of jobs by coming years. That is something I'm not telling. This is basically a statement given by one of the company's CEOs. You might want to look into the news articles to understand what I'm referring to. But this is something that we are going to foresee. So, as part of this nation building activity, we are trying to ensure that our young generation, right, industry newbies, they should get this exposure, and from that intention, we are bringing that this particular free internship program. It will be for a duration of 30 days, and in this 30 days, you'll have two phases. One would be the learning phase. The other one would be the practical implementation phase. In the learning phase, you will be going through certain learning videos, right? And we segregated this learning videos also into three different time zones: morning, and then mid noon, and then evening. You'll be given videos which span for a duration of uh, maybe somewhere around 1 hour to 2 hours. All right, and once the video is covered, you'll also have to practice, of course, right? The content that is delivered in the videos, you'll have to go through them. Now, once this is basically done, right? Once you're done with the training, we want you also to showcase your skills. Now, this is very much required for your profile building. So what we do is we conduct an exam on LinkedIn, because that is one of the platform which employers are also using. Job opportunities are being floated there. Screening of the profiles is happening there, right? So we also decided to ensure that your profiles will get the required fine tuning, so that right employers will look into your profiles and they trust what you are saying. Build the confidence in them. So as part of this, you are supposed to answer the questions by putting your answer in the comments section in as detailed manner as possible. It has to be detailed. Okay? It should not be just like one line answer or right one word answer. It has to be very, very crisp, detailed, crisp language and detailed answer has to be posted. This is how the learning phase is basically handled. And once the learning phase is done, we will move on to the project phase. The project phase basically goes for 10 days. I mean, it goes on for 10 days where you will be doing the implementation of all the learnings that you have done for the past 20 days. Now, you might say that, hey, it is just 10 days. Is that good enough? Then yes, it is good enough because we are industry experts. We have done hundreds of projects from the organization perspective. And from that knowledge collectively that we get, right, we designed this program based on the best practices, and to ensure that those best practices are also followed by you and you can accomplish the job in 10 days, we assign a data scientist who's an industry expert for you. And you will be working under the guidance of this expert. And in order to ensure that there is some kind of a streamlining is happening and everybody is following the instructions to ensure that the deadlines are not crossed, every day, Monday to Friday, that is weekdays, you would be having a meeting. And this meeting is very short and will not waste others' time. Will be very short and crisp with respect to the tasks that you're supposed to do. And we will be discussing about two things. What is done by you and what you must be doing next. And if you have any challenges or risks that you will have to detail them about in the meeting. So this is how the project is commenced, and once the work is completed, right? I will discuss more when we go to the project phase. Once the project is completed, you'll be asked to submit your work, and after the successful submission, you will be given this particular certificate. This is given by 360DigiTMG, and this certificate, of course, can be floated in your profile so that right it adds some value to your work. Any certificate is a recognition, right? So whatever the work that you have done, this is a proof or evidence for your efforts. And all this that you are going to do and receive, right, as part of this program, everything is completely free. Okay? Nobody has to pay anything for this particular free internship program. Now, this project is going to commence from tomorrow. Morning 6 a.m. you'll be receiving the first video. We did this kind of programs in past few weeks. We've been doing this. And if you have missed out in the previous sessions, because of various reasons, you can enroll it now, enroll to the program now. Now for the registration process, right, very simple. There is a message given in the chat window, right? The below chat you can see. Just click on it and ensure that you join the WhatsApp community. Once you are inside the community, we will be sharing all the details like the registration form, your questions that you'll have. You'll be addressing all those questions. Everything will be there in the WhatsApp community. That is a simple process. If you're already familiar with the entire process of machine learning implementation, then you might want to enroll into another internship program that we are also running, wherein we focus on the hands-on with respect to the next level. You're done with the machine learning model development. You know how to develop this and how do you tune this, right? Various other aspects of machine learning model development. The next level would be deployment. So you would probably want to look into that internship program. If you're already familiar with machine learning and other concepts, if not, if you just started your journey in the data science machine learning industry, then this is the program. You simply register into it. All right, so this is basically how we commence the work. And when I talk about projects, right? Well, before that, this is my internship. This is my LinkedIn profile. I have 18 plus years of experience in the industry, and I'm one of the founder and director of Innodatatics. And I work primarily in the data engineering and MLOps space. The projects, right? I just wanted to show you the projects that we do, the kind of projects. You can see that the steel rods are there, right? So these very small dimension would be there, and there are huge number of steel rods, especially when we go for mega constructions. Manually tracking all this becomes very difficult, and that is where we have this application that we designed, which would count these steel rods, and not just that count, but it also identifies the dimension of these steel rods. There will be different dimensions, right? 8 mm, 12 mm, then 6 mm. So it identifies that size of the steel rods also, not just the count. These are all the industry challenges, right? And in hatchery, in poultry farms, we monitor the growth of chicks, birds, right? And here, once the CCTV footage comes in, we try to capture the age group, that is, the weight of the chick, health related issues, body weight, and infrared images are also there where we try to identify what is the health conditions of that particular chick. Okay, look at that. So body temperature is also captured like this. So these are some of the solutions which are being automated, basically automating the hatchery management, right? So these are the kind of interesting projects you'll also be working on. But of course, you'll not be able to spend a lot of time because of the free program that we are launching. But if you want to enroll into these kind of full-time programs, you can always reach out to us. So that's all from my side, friends. And I also want to invite you people to explore this website where you have learning resources on the website. We also have the success stories here. You can always connect with these people who are registered, listed out here, and you can also connect to other people who are a little shy and they don't want their details to be there publicly available on the website. So you can always connect with these people. You can reach out to us, and then we can patch you through with our alumni. Their LinkedIn profiles are also available. You can just click on it and go to the specific page where you can download the PDF version of the same content. As I said, learning resources is something which is very interesting, and it allows you to learn additionally, right? It simplifies the learning journey. We have a workbook. It's not like a regular book. It's a workbook which allows you to practice and note the key things in your practice. We have mind maps. Mind maps are a very, very interesting and I should say prescribed way to learn large concepts like data science concepts, where you'll have too many things coming up and they are all interrelated. So this pictorial representation will allow you to understand the correlation between different topics. Another very interesting solution that you see is the quiz page and the resume mapper. The resume mapper here will allow you to understand how qualified you are for a specific job requirement. Every job has a specific requirements, right? And in the job descriptions, they keen out the details. Now, if you're blindly applying your resume to this job requirement, then you may not even get shortlisted because the skill sets that the company is looking out, specific skill sets, you may not highlight them. You may be aware of those skill sets, right? I mean, you'll be probably knowing them, but because you have not highlighted them in your resume, your resume will not get shortlisted in the initial screen. So this resume mapper, as the name says, it's mapping your resume with the job description skill sets, and it quantifies, it highlights what are those specific skill sets that are not available in your resume, but job description has it. Right? So that is the resume mapper feature, which is completely free. You can just go there, upload your resume in PDF format or Word document format, and then same way you can copy paste the job description and then get the mapping done. It also highlights the bunch of interview questions pertaining to the topics that you are not uh, highlighted in your resume. That way, you'll also get clarity on whether you know the topic or not. We also have nice animated learnings. We have ML architecture assistant page where you can get your machine learning architectures when you're working on projects, right? Architectural designs have to be drawn. So there are 3 templates which you can readily use here in the ML architect assistant. So learning resources will become very essential for your learning, friends. So I invite everybody to explore this page. All right. So the internship project will start tomorrow, as I said, and please subscribe to the WhatsApp group so that you'll get notified on all the details that are going to be commenced with respect to this project initiation tomorrow morning. Yeah, good luck, friends. That's all I have to say. Um, and yeah, happy Republic Day and Jai Hind, friends. Thank you so much for connecting.